Hello, it's Bryony. I want to talk about how much energy is held and remind you about how much energy is held in your system when you dislike someone, when you hate someone or something, when you like even negativity. The amount of energy that is held in your system, that is frozen and locked in your system when you have a huge charge or energy of hatred, of dislike, of negativity. It depletes your system. It depletes your system before your feet even touch the ground, even if you've had the best sleep. It depletes your system in a way that places your state, your whole physiology and energetic system in a state of freeze, of frozenness, of fear, of stuckness that actually creates dis-ease in your body. It completely annihilates any equilibrium. It completely annihilates any flow. It completely annihilates connection points. And the thing is, when you shut one thing down in your system, if you shut one emotion down, if you get locked into one emotion, whether that's happiness, whether that's hatred, if you get locked into one emotion, you will systematically shut down all other emotions. Emotions they're a flow state. They're a flow state. So if you are in a hatred state, the amount of charge in your body locked in to upholding that in your system, that energy will annihilate your system. You will be exhausted. It will drain your resources very, very quickly. And as it drains your resources and you look for validation outside to keep that hatred, keep that charge in the body because it's fueling something, then that will also deplete your system and your world then gets narrower because you can't look for validation in an expansive space. You can only look for validation in a very contracted space. As opposed to love, the holding of love and the holding of joy and the holding of positivity in the system. It takes less energy to hold a positive state. It takes less energy to hold love for something and someone for a situation that has caused you harm than it does hatred. Love in its very essence is expansive. It flows. It moves. It's very easy to be with, which is why it's so nice to be around somebody who's loving and holds love in their system. And so when we're in this state of loving, we are connected, we are grounded, we are feeling expansive, and it has a light energy and it is replenishing in our system. It brings flow state into our energy, into our emotions. It opens up access to all parts and spaces within ourselves. Again, we can't keep locked into just this happiness, positivity vibe because that also then gets too much charge in it, like hatred, and then we get locked into this ideology, and then it's very difficult to remain in that state. And again, we get frozen. We get frozen in this kind of pseudo happiness, positive love and light state, when actually when we're feeling love and we're feeling that deep connection and we're genuinely feeling that within our system, then it flows and we have access to all those other places and spaces: grief, frustration, joy, anger. We also can access hatred too in that space, or more dislike in that space as well. But we understand that the basis is love, and so we flow with it. So next time you have something happen to you, a rupture, or someone has hurt you, or something has hurt you, I always personally really work at moving that rupture or moving that pain or that dislike into a state of neutrality. Always neutrality first, because it's easier to kind of get it into a state of neutrality where there is no attachment to emotion or kind of labeling of how you're feeling. Once that's in a state of neutrality, then we can move that into love. Then we can move that into love. And when we move it into love, it's about not keeping it all positive love and light and forgiveness. Absolutely not. It is really about tending to that in your system and connecting within to the love state in your own being and fixing the rupture within yourself, repairing and tending to the rupture within yourself and the pain in the thread, in the line, in the experience. It is not about the other. It is about connecting to the archetypal primordial mother within and soothing your system to bring yourself into a state of love in connection with that experience or that person or that event. It is a process. It is not just like an overnight thing. So lots of compassion, lots of allowance for different movements, different ways, playing in the field, mistakes, chaos, a lot of other feelings and emotions that rise. But when we tend and sit with our system or sit with our system relationally in spaces that are held, connected, safe, grounded, stable, then we can move this charge of hatred, this pain, this feeling of injustice into a neutral state and into then a love state. I'm just going to say that's not always the case in every possible way either. And so again, this is just one map, one formula that you can use to release charge or to unhook from a system that's just draining your energy and holding you in a state of frozenness and really annihilating your internal system and your connection points that you're seeing rippling out in your community and collectively.